Ex-USA gymnastics doctor Larry Nassar stabbed in prison, per reports. What we know. Larry Nassar, convicted of abusing young gymnasts, is in stable condition after being stabbed in a Florida prison, according to multiple reports. Larry Nassar, the former sports doctor who is serving a decades-long prison term for sexually abusing young female gymnasts, was stabbed multiple times during an altercation with another inmate on Sunday, according to multiple reports. Two people familiar with the matter told the Associated Press that Nassar, 59, was in stable condition Monday after the attack at the United States Penitentiary, Coleman in Florida. The people spoke to the AP on the condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to discuss the details of the attack or the ongoing investigation publicly. WHO is Larry Nassar? Timeline of career, sexual assault convictions. A statement by the Florida Board of Prisons obtained by the USA Today Network confirmed an incident did occur at 2:35 p.m. on Sunday at the Coleman facility in Sumterville. The statement also said life-saving measures were immediately initiated and an inmate was transported by emergency medical personnel to a local hospital for further treatment and evaluation. Hundreds of athletes said they were abused by Larry Nassar. Hundreds of athletes, including Olympic champions Simone Biles, Ali Raisman and Michaela Maroney, said they were sexually abused by Nassar, often under the guise of medical treatment. It was later learned that several Michigan State athletes had complained about Nassar, too, only to be ignored. Nassar was not arrested until November 2016. He is serving an effective life sentence after pleading guilty in 2017 to federal child pornography charges and state sexual abuse charges. I think of the young girl that I was and the little girls and young women all of these survivors were every day, Rachel Den Hollander, one of Nassar's first public accusers, said at his January 2018 sentencing hearing on the state charges. I feel like I see them in the faces of my two precious daughters. When I watch my daughters' eyes light up as they dance to the Nutcracker, I remember the little girl that I and all of these women used to be. The sparkle their eyes must have had as mine did before their innocence was taken, Den Hollander said. I feel like I see them in the faces of my two precious daughters. When I watch my daughters' eyes light up as they dance to creation of U.S. Center for Safe Sport. The failures to act, by both officials in the Olympic movement and law enforcement, led to investigations by Congress and the USOPC that revealed widespread inadequacies in addressing sexual abuse. Among other things, the investigations found proper background checks were not being done, and individual sports federations were often left to create their own athlete safety programs, leading to an inconsistent patchwork of policies. For too long, the policies and procedures adopted and implemented by NGBs have fallen short, a 2018 report by the House Energy and Commerce Committee concluded. The culture of the Olympic community must change. It is critical that the USOC, the NGBs, and all those involved in organized sport recognize that the protection of athletes, the vast majority of whom are minors, must be the top priority. The Nassar scandal led to the creation of the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, which has been charged by Congress with investigating sexual abuse in the Olympic movement. It also prompted overhauls of leadership at both USA Gymnastics and the USOPC. Nassar's survivors sued Michigan State, USA Gymnastics and the USOPC. USA Gymnastics and the USOPC agreed in 2021 to pay $380 million to settle with more than 500 women abused by Nassar, their coach, or someone else affiliated with the sport. Michigan State reached a $500 million settlement with the survivors in 2018 and was fined a record $4.5 million by the U.S. Department of Education. This was not the first time Nassar has been attacked in prison. 6 months after his sentencing, Nassar was moved from a prison in Tucson, Arizona, to a holding facility in Oklahoma City after he was assaulted while a member of the general prison population. He was eventually transferred to the Florida prison. Thanks for watching NY News. Stay tuned for more updates.